In this video, I talk about the 2021 Mazda CX-30 and cover what's new for 2021, pros and cons, reliability, resale value, price, and trim information. Basics. The CX-30 is Mazda's subcompact SUV that slots above the smaller CX-3 and the larger CX-5. The CX-30 is around 6 inches shorter in length, 2 inches narrower, and 4 inches shorter than the CX-5. The CX-30 competes against the Honda HR-V, Subaru Crosstrek, the Nissan Rogue Sport, as well as the Audi Q3 and even the Lexus UX. You might be surprised at how well the CX-30 competes against luxury competitors, and I'll get into that later. The CX-30 was just introduced for the model year 2020, but Mazda has made several changes. First, every trim of the CX-30 now comes standard with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. That's a good move by Mazda, as many buyers won't consider a vehicle without Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. The other major change is the availability of an optional 2.5-liter turbo engine that's in other Mazda vehicles like the CX-5 and the CX-9. This turbo engine will make the CX-30 significantly quicker than the standard 4-cylinder engine. The turbo is slated to appear in CX-30 by the end of the year. Everything else remains unchanged for 2021. The CX-30 starts with a normally aspirated 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine with 186 horsepower and 186 pound-feet of torque. The up-level engine is a 2.5-liter turbo 4-cylinder with 250 horsepower and 320 pound-feet of torque. There's only one transmission offered, which is the 6-speed automatic. This transmission has been offered by Mazda for many years, so it's a proven and reliable unit. Most competitors offer a continuously variable transmission for improved fuel economy. The CX-30 with the base engine goes from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 8 seconds. Expect the turbo to cut that down to low 6-second range. The fuel economy for the base engine is 25 city, 33 highway, and 28 combined for the front-wheel drive, and 25 city, 32 highway, and 27 combined for the all-wheel drive. These are a little bit lower than some of the competition. Expect a turbo model to lose 3 to 4 mpg compared to the base engine. The CX-30 has 8 inches of ground clearance. Styling. The CX-30 has a strong resemblance to its bigger brother, the CX-5. I think the grille and the headlights combination look particularly sharp. The side profile shows a lot more plastic cladding than the CX-5. Mazda is going for a little bit of that Subaru Outback treatment with the black cladding, and it's okay, but not my favorite design aspect of the CX-30. The back has a pretty aggressive slope, which is attractive but compromises a bit of cargo space. This styling choice is in keeping with Mazda's attractive profile, so I can understand why they didn't make it a square box. Overall, I can't think of a more attractive offering in this segment. Interior. Looking at the interior, Mazda continues to blur the lines between a traditional automaker and a luxury one with a very attractive design that could be mistaken for a vehicle costing thousands more. It starts with a clean layout. The center screen is a good size at 8.8 inches. The stitching in the dash and the door trim is especially a nice touch. It just oozes luxury. I also like the contrasting colors in this particular vehicle, with the white seats and the darker brown and gray in the rest of the interior. Size. One area where Mazda tends to trail other manufacturers is the interior space offered. The CX-30 does pretty well in terms of passenger space, as the headroom is 38.1 inches in the front and 38.3 inches in the rear. The front headroom is a little bit lower than most here, but the rear headroom is competitive. As for legroom, the CX-30 delivers 41.7 inches in the front and 36.3 inches in the rear. Again, the legroom is plenty even in the rear. Cargo space for the CX-30 comes in at 20.2 cubic feet behind the rear seats and 45.2 cubic feet with the rear seats down. That's on the low end of the segment, as you can see here. The Kia Seltos in particular has about 30% more cargo space than the CX-30. Still, compared to sedans, 20 cubic feet is generous and very useful. Pros. The Mazda CX-30 has a lot going for it. First, it's one of the most stylish entries in the subcompact segment. It has the same gorgeous face as the CX-5 and looks substantial even though it is a smaller crossover. Second, the CX-30 has one of the best interiors in its class. There's a lot of soft touch surfaces, and it's also very stylish inside. Third, the CX-30 handles like a Mazda, which is to say excellent. If there's one thing that Mazda is known for, it's driving feel and steering precision. It's no surprise as the CX-30 is based on the Mazda 3, which is one of the best handlers in the compact sedan class. Next, the amount of features that's standard on the CX-30 is impressive. You get things like standard LED headlights, 8-speaker audio, push-button start, driver safety features like automatic emergency braking, and radar cruise control. Finally, you get 2 strong engine choices. Even the base engine is one of the most powerful in the segment, and it will provide good acceleration. The turbo is going to embarrass some luxury crossovers in acceleration. Cons. If you want the biggest cargo space in this segment, there are better choices like the Honda HR-V and the Kia Seltos. Those are much more boxy designs and more functional as a cargo carrier. There are some features that are just not available on the CX-30. These include a panoramic moonroof, wireless charger, and ventilated seats. These luxury features are not the norm in this segment, but are available in some competitors. The last downside of the CX-30 may be that the big brother CX-5 is also an excellent SUV with similar characteristics, but significantly larger inside. You might be tempted to move up to the CX-5 since it's a very compelling choice. Reliability. Since the CX-30 was brand new for the model year 2020, reliability data is not well established. According to Consumer Reports, the CX-30 has an average predicted reliability. Since the CX-30 is based off of the Mazda 3, which has average predicted reliability, it's probably going to be similar. I was a bit surprised at this since both the CX-5 and the CX-3 have much better than average predicted reliability. Resale value. In general, Mazdas are in the top half of all car manufacturers when it comes to resale value. The 2021 Mazda CX-30 should hold its value better than average. The 3-year expected resale value is 66.7% of original MSRP. The 5-year is 51.5%, and 7-year is 39.9%. To give you an idea of what's average, after 3 years, an average car is worth 62% of its original price. So the CX-30 is doing pretty well. When looking at predicted resale values, the Subaru Crosstrek stands out as the highest in its segment with an amazing 58% resale value retained for 5 years. Price and trim. The 2021 CX-30 starts at $21,900 for the S trim. All-wheel drive is $1,400 additional. This S model is the base trim and includes cloth seats, LED headlights, 8.8-inch infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, 16-inch alloy wheels, push-button start, driver safety assistance including radar cruise control with stop and go, automatic emergency braking, and lane keep assist. The Select trim starts at $23,900 and adds dual-zone climate control, rear vents, rear privacy glass, leatherette seats, leather steering wheel, 18-inch alloy wheels, blind spot warning with rear cross traffic alert. The Preferred trim starts at $26,300 and adds a standard size moonroof, heated front seats, and power driver's seat with memory. The top-of-the-line Premium trim starts at $28,550 and includes Bose 12-speaker premium audio, adaptive LED headlights, power liftgate, roof rails, paddle shifters, satellite radio, in-car navigation, color heads-up display, and traffic sign recognition. The CX-5 Turbo will be available at the end of 2020, but pricing has not been finalized. Conclusion. So who should buy the Mazda CX-30? I recommend the CX-30 for those buyers who value style, driving excitement, and a luxurious interior in their subcompact SUV. If you're considering the Audi Q3, BMW X1, or Lexus UX, you owe it to yourself to check out the CX-30 and see how it stacks up. If you want near sports car acceleration, then get the turbo model, as it can keep up with the Audi and the BMW and leave the Lexus in the dust. Plus, you get that famous Mazda handling chops, which is great for anyone looking for a little fun in your daily commute. What do you think of the CX-30? Let me know in the comments, and thank you for watching.